and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's back to him. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's English.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Making side adjustments here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's in for the touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The option look. Quick toss. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
trying to power it in. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's English. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and they wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, it's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that left side now. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Morris. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Poe.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. Swats it down and make sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The hand to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Just threw that one way too far.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. He has the first and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The give to the back.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. The toss to the outside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. We start the 4th quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it from the gun. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. you can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Okay, reload. Pound 55 weak.
Using his legs, it's Morris. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Flip it. Easy.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Get set.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Okay, ready?
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Cricket. Face it. Ready, go.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the toss. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gonna run it. It's Poe. He's loose. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Hard running there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. No try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It'll be a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.